I'm going to help you find the best possible variation of an item using BuyBotPro. So if any of you guys have watched my videos before, you will know that I scream and shout about the variations feature because it is my favorite thing about the software, because it basically reduces what would otherwise be hours worth of work down to a couple of minutes, if that. So if we take a look at this item here, I'm going to use these Crocs. There's many sizes. I mean, look at that massive long list. And then there's also a lot of colors as well. So yes, BuyBotPro will show you the data for each item individually. So if you're wondering about the information that's shown in the panel, if it's just for this specific variation or if it's for all of them and it's just averaged everything out, nope, it's just for this specific variation. So if I went and headed on to another variation, so if I move from black to say slate grey, the information, all of the information in BuyBotPro would change and show me all of the info related to the slate grey model of these Crocs. So obviously that's a lot of stuff to work through. If we didn't have a tool like this, we would have to go on to every single item individually and then look at maybe the reviews, the feedback, and that's pretty much all we'd have to work with to figure out what sizing, what colors would be best. There's not really any other way that we can find this stuff out. But with BuyBotPro, you've got the variations feature, which is going to make this a million times easier for you. So this has looked through 393 variations to bring you all of this variation. So that's crazy. It's done it within a matter of seconds, so we can quickly establish which variation is the best one. Now, I'm going to walk you through the table first, and then we'll go on to this pie chart. So you have a list of every single ASIN, every single size, color, the buy box price for that specific variation, and if you hover over that, you can see the low and high FBA and FBM pricing. We can also see as well the amount of sellers on that listing. So when we hover over that, we get a breakdown of who's FBA, who's FBM. The one in bold black text right here, this is the specific variation we are on right now. Obviously, we're not on any of the others, so none of them are in bold. If we look at the reviews and hover over that, we can see the review count, and this is the positive feedback percentage. So if we go ahead and click the reviews twice, this will sort it from highest through to lowest. Now, logically, and most of the time, the item with the most reviews / the highest rate of positive feedback, and that's the more important element of that, will be the most popular variation. And we can tell as well with our general knowledge that more neutral colors like black and white will obviously be that bit more popular because obviously they go with anything, and it's quite uniformed, whereas some of the other colors are very niche. So that looks about right to me, and we can sort by any of these factors right here to see what the highest pricing is. And believe it or not, there's some Crocs out there that's going for £129.70p, which is not something I thought I'd ever see, but there we go. You can toggle off FBM and just leave FBA, or vice versa, if you just want to see the information just for FBM or just for FBA, whichever one you want. You can search for a particular variation if you are interested in a specific color or size, and if you click on any of these, it will open up a new tab with that specific variation. You can do a full-on analysis, because there's nothing quite like a full-on analysis. Now, before we get to this point, there will be a button that says Analyze Data next to the variations, and we just need to click that so it can quickly scan through all of those variations and produce this chart for us, which basically helps us understand which one's the most popular one from the get-go without any need to really dive into anything else. But of course, that's completely up to you, and it's handy to have all of this additional info here. So if we look at the colors, it's all color coded. So this one is the size 10, size 11 for women. This one is, yep, that's that one right there. And if we go ahead and look at color, black. So yep, that's totally in line with this and exactly what I expected to see. And so this will make it really simple and break down the most popular size and the most and the most popular color. So we can just switch between the two and establish that, bam, bam, done, within a matter of seconds. So once again, you imagine trying to do that without something like this. Like, that could take hours. This does it in seconds, and through that I can establish that the bigger sizing, so the size 10, size 11, closely followed by 6 and 9. Those are the most popular sizes. And in terms of colours, it goes black, slate grey, maybe white and black, bone coloured. There seems to be a few that sit around the same kind of popularity, but overall we can see that the black model of the croc is the most popular colour. So that's how we can find the best variation of that product. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you soon.